All right, what's up, folks? Let's play money making game. That's right. Where's my show me the money button? There we go. That's right. And Arena Open time, sealed Aetherdrift. Let's just win some money, right? Arena Open 2-day event. Got to make day 2 and open up some pretty good rares here. Of course, the Agnosaurus Rex is huge.
Good lord.
Far Fortune is very good. The problem is Far Fortune and Cold Air are very good, but they're just like in very bad archetypes. Same with Mom Unit Endurance, but Walker's pretty good. They'll always make a deck. So let's see what we got here. So we're gonna do what we always do here in sealed. We're going to we got Grixis is the suggested deck. Wow. We're gonna pull out all the cards of each color that look like they are a draw to the color and figure out what it should be. All right. I'm not gonna lie. This pool does not look so good.
No, you can't. Don't even try.
That's okay. We are going to try. So we see here a pretty even distribution of cards across colors, but also there's not a lot of cards that make us want to play a color. So again, we pull out the cards that are like exciting, the cards that make us go, ooh, I want to play this color. And there just isn't that much. It's kind of like evenly distributed across all the colors. White's pretty bad, honestly. The blue is pretty good. Refueler is fantastic. This card's unbelievably good. If you exhaust, draw a card, it can exhaust itself. It's like a 4/4 for 6 that it comes in down payments and draws a card. We got Engineer draws a card with that thing too. Aether Siphon's a great sealed card. Black's got Double Pactol Terror and a lot of artifacts. The Rats are pretty good. It's a good defensive card, obviously. Red's a couple of removal spells. They're splashable, Outplace Oblivion, and Crash and Burn. Green, the best color in the format by far, has a few cards, not that many. Just Agnosaurus Rex, a Summoner, a Bike, or a Fueler, which plays good with the exhaust stuff, obviously. And then our gold cards are all over the place. Far Fortune's a good aggressive card, but obviously not exactly exciting for our sealed deck. The Sloop's pretty good, but also kind of weird. Hellride, there some Grixis uncommons here. And then the Voyage Home draws cards. Good news is we have 2 Compactors and a Walker. Compactor's totally solid card in this format, and then Walker's obviously great too. And not a lot of lands here either. We have 2 Golgari lands and then a Highlands. So like mana points to being maybe Jund, which looks reasonable honestly. Like green, black, splash, red could be a reasonable path to go. But we're gonna lay out some decks and see what we can do. First draft here is Jund. Looks okay. I mean, we're splashing our 2 best rares. We're playing our 2 best rares, which is good. Have some removal spells. Mana's not too bad. Highlands, a Market, a Mountain, and then the Velahard Bike is probably enough to splash. It's a little light, but looks okay, but fairly unexciting. Maybe try to find something else here. All right, so Grix is not looking so great either. It's a decent number of gold cards, but like the mana is much worse. There just like aren't enough cards in like any color. Like we have some good blue stuff happening here, but like it's just not enough stuff, And I'm not even sure what another option could be. 2 Pactol Terror, no artifacts. Definitely a messy pool. I think that honestly our Jund deck is just the best place to be. I suppose Temur is also an option. This gets through our Fuelers in the deck, which is pretty. Maybe this is the best deck, honestly. We get 2 Refuelers and a Scythe, which are all insane. Our mana is much worse. But these blue cards are pretty good. Mana's worse. Black offers. The 3 Rats are pretty cool, but like there's not much else actually in black. This is close, honestly. The Compactors help with their removal, which is nice. This pool is a decent amount of removal. 2 Compactors, 2 Crash and Burns, and an Oblivion. It's a pretty nice little spread. And then the Refuelers for some card draw. The Walkers. Siphon's just like a great sealed card. The mana's rough, but this deck's kind of fine, I think. Thinking about it more, I think this Temur deck might be the way to go. I think that our Jund deck just doesn't look very good. It's like fine, but like we want good. And this deck has the engines you really want sealed. Ranges Refueler, drawing cards, phenomenal. Elvish Refueler alongside Ranges Refueler is insane. Aether Siphon's a great engine also. This deck will actually do things in a game that will lead to victory rather than just like kind of puttering around not doing much. So We'll try out this Temur deck. We might change decks if it looks bad, but let's add some lands and give it a spin. All right, well, that's the deck. Let's give it a spin and see if we can't win some money. All right, I lied. We're going to get a little greedy here. We're already playing the Verge. We could just add the Jungle Hollow, and now we have 3 sources for the Far Fortune end boss. Not great in our deck, but we were playing a filler card anyway, so I think I'd rather just have a high power card that we might not be able to cast rather than a filler card. So that's the deck. It's a work of art. Let's do our thing. Prediction time, folks. 7 wins, yay or nay. Mistake making day 2. Place your bets. You're a believer or non-believer in the YouTube comments chat. Coming out with me. Opener, not great. I mean, we have a Cycler. We've got oh, look who's here. Hi, Karn. Oh, good talk, Karn. See you later. Maybe he doesn't like the light. I don't know. Karn never goes to work anymore. I think this is fine. We have 8 green sources, a Cycler. It's not a good hand, but we're playing sealed. Mulligans kind of suck. Oh, no, Cassian's here. Hi, Cassian. You have fun outside? Voyager. You want to go in the car? This car right here, the glide car?
But it's all thanks to my crew, really.
And bike. Okay. Thank you, Cassian. Appreciate it. Okay, thank you for the buttons. Appreciate it.
Okay, yep, you hit all the buttons. See you later.
Jeez, what is going on here? What is happening? This is sealed. They have a constructed power level draw here. Just 2 power 1 drop, 3 power 2 drop. Fantastic.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
All right. Sure, I guess. Wow. Okay. They play it. All right. So they're. I mean, again, sealed is supposed to be slower of a draft. They are not going to crew an attack. That's weird. What are they scared of here? All right. It's gain 3 life, draw a card. Here's a compactor. And all right, I guess we're just gonna die, but maybe we'll just die, you know? So much for Steel being a slower format.
Now this is pod racing.
We are still at 18, I suppose. Like, it's not that bad. Here's Pact Terror, sure. And attack for 4. Parse, please. Nope. Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, sure. Well, at least it was fast. Okay. GG. Good game. Remember, folks, we are brought to you by...
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
All right. That was one of my subs who beat me. Come on. Mullen Hunter 324 in chat. A 36-month subscriber. I can't even be that mad. All right. Good game, my friend. Once again, we are on the draw of the bad mana base. What's up, Ben? Thanks for resub. I mean, we got a Cycler. It's funny because that what happened last game shouldn't happen very often. So but now we're a little gun shy because of the insane start. I'm gonna keep. We're still playing sealed. Mulligans and sealed hurt pretty bad. We do have green sources in our deck somewhere. I promise you they are somewhere.
You look terrible.
All right, this is more like it. No 1 drop, no 2 drop, and all right, now we're good. You see, life is good. Everything's fine. All right, we draw a green source.
That is huge.
Now we're playing spells. They didn't go 1 drop, 2 drop. Sure. Ooh, it's the Oilers shirts jinxing us. Maybe that's it. All right, they get a Cloud Spire Sky Cycle. Sure. This isn't a great... we could just cycle... This card's so weird because, like, you obviously want to cast it as an 8/8, but cycling it's just so much better. Like, we attack and block and they cycle this. We have a 5/4 trample, draw a card. You know, like, it's just such a good exchange. And they're blue-white. They can, like, bounce it. Maybe, like, I don't know, exile it, ride Zen and stuff. We get a card off it no matter what this way. I'm gonna cycle this. Can bounce it. Like, if they were red-green, I'd be more interested in casting it. But it's important to think about, like, what they can do. Relative to, the, you know, this is a big, dumb idiot body. It's hard to imagine them not blocking here. It's just like this card already did its job. Sure. So, cycle this. So we get 2 counters and trample and destructible and draw a card. So 3 damage, kill your thing, leave behind a huge creature, draw a card. We draw a counter spell, which is pretty sweet. We can go tap land, Scurryfoot, counter spell next turn. Counter spell a little better and sealed. They got a card they can't cast, which is pretty interesting. They have a Gallant Strike. So Gallant Strike would have killed the 8/8 anyway. So like we at least drew a card off it, which is sweet. So play that guy, play a Scurryfoot, and say go. We're worried about being flooded here a little bit, but I think our deck is constructed in a way. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, we're doing it.
Get off my plane.
Ooh, that feels nice. Our deck is pretty well built to spend our mana in the mid to late game. I think it's really important in the sealed format. We have a ton of mana sinks, a ton of card draw. So having a lot of lands now isn't that bad. It's up here. Alright, and then we play counter. So, I mean, I guess they have other things to get, because they got a card they couldn't cast, so. We draw Market Back Walker. Speaking of ways to spend our mana. So they can exhaust this and make a Thopter. I think that's fine. We're just going to attack for 3. They want to make the trade, make a Thopter, so be it. We're just going to cast a huge Walker, so. They're not going to block. Okay, sure. Trying to exhaust here.
$5 says you can't do that twice.
Alright, 1, 2, 3. Market Back Walker. Come on down. What's up, kid? Get your Thopter. Kind of weird not to trade there, right? Maybe they have an Affinity card in their hand. Want to keep the Artifact in play. This game's going great, you know, like. They're going to unsummon the Walker. Fantastic. That's insane for us. Just minus a card. Bounce Off is not very good in this format. It's not really a tempo format. It's more of a, you know, what is this? Their Lotus Guard Discipling? Sure. It's more of a, you know, spend your mana, go long, late game kind of format. So, like, unsummon is pretty mopey. Alright. We're just playing a huge Walker, so. Whoops. This card's pretty bad. Sure, so fire up the Walker. It's possible I should have cast this for pre-combat, because if they have a counterspell, it's really bad for us. They didn't have it last turn, so like it's not likely, but if they had a counterspell, I'm probably gonna leave back a 3/3. Playing the Cliffs, and this is what I was saying, where like it looks like their deck is struggling to have things to do with their mana. We're hitting the mid game, and they're kind of just like out of stuff to do, whereas we're like looking pretty good. So, I think I'm actually okay just outpace Oblivioning here. We have another kill spell in hand. We're pushing a ton of damage. We have Night Market for the Far Fortune too, which is cool. Let's kill that. Put us on black. Get him for a bunch. Squee goes up.
Now this is fun.
And just say go with our Rule Spell in hand. Burn Spell, Far Fortune. You know, this format goes long. You don't want to be in a board stall. You don't want to be sitting there with all your lands untapped doing nothing, just like that. You really got to spend your mana this format. So, cool. All right, starting to roll. Oh, look at this mana base. Oh, what a mana base. Work of art. We're going to keep. So, here's Sizzle Backwater. We have a Walker. So, what's our plan here? We can go Hollow into 1-drop Night Market on red. I think I like that. The Phyrexian t-shirt. Sorry, I just gave it away, but I have Market Back Walker in my hand. There's no other card in the format that would hold priority on a tap land. It's pretty funny. All right, well, here's a Scurry Foot. And here's a Market. We're saying red. Tron is online. Again, Far Fortune not quite on plan, but right. They play a Quick Welder. We're going to kill that. So before drawing Crash and Burn, you know, using our only removal spell on a Quick Welder is not so great. Now that we drew Crash and Burn, this is great. We also get 2 speeds for our Far Fortune, which is kind of great. So
Now this is pod racing.
we keep it in pod racing. There's so many speed sounds, and we're hitting pod racing every time. What are we doing here, huh?
You're saying it wrong.
Sabotage Strategist, pretty good card. 2/2. Gonna deny our attack here. Sure. So do we want a Far Fortune? Do we want to Walker for 2? How much Far Fortune? Like, if Far Fortune gets killed, it's not like our primary plan. It's just a good card, you know? Pumping this doesn't really do much. Just get the Far Fortune out there. Try and get our speed aligned. Do our thing.
I think the need for speed.
It's fine. They have Crash and Burn, so. They're gonna steal my stuff.
They have a warrant for your arrest. You're going to jail.
Alright, so we draw Jaguar. So we're just gonna kill this this engine here. And I guess just say go. Can't leave Far Fortune. I mean, they can just crew a sec for 5. We could just play with Jaguar, and then if we draw a land, we can go creature into Crash and Burn. I don't know if I like that, though. This can't attack or block. It can crew the vehicle. Yeah, they started their engines with my Far Fortune. Probably won't matter much. Play Jaguar. They attack for 7, maybe. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill this. I don't think there's any, like, I mean, is there a protection spell? I don't even know. I don't remember the format well enough to know if there's a protection spell or not. I'm just gonna kill this. Just take my lump. Whatever. Get my card back, kill their rare, whatever. We're gonna crew it response. Sure. Say go. Hand's great. Being tricky with that exchange. Just don't know if it's worth it or not. Maybe they unsummon this back to their hand. Maybe they... whatever, you know? Hello? Are you there? Bowser. Yeah, summoning's like Far Fortune, right? Just keeps getting swapped, keeps getting passed around like a something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Leave it at that. What are we doing, friend? Light wheel enhancements. Oh. All right. Well, that's really good, I guess. All right. Well, we killed the first rare. Second rare is going to get us, it looks like. Mu Yanling. Pretty insane card. Yeah. Alright, cool, I guess. It is 1 or more, at least. But they are drawing 2 cards a turn. I guess we're just going to get in and play our Jaguar. Like, what else can we do? They could crew and... I mean, they can crew and double block. That's pretty risky, though. Yeah, I didn't think they would do that, so... Alright, play Jaguar, say go. 16 to 15. This is going to be a pretty hard game. Let's talk about saving our removal spells for bombs. We did save our removal spell. We killed their bomb. And then they just played another one. That being said, we are on the board here. You know, we'd have some pretty significant power in play, although the strategist is certainly holding us down a bit. Jaguar does hit pretty hard. We have 2 points of burn from our Oblivion. If Far Fortune stays in play, it helps a lot too. We have max speed next turn.
You're too slow.
And then, like, if they want to attack with the... I guess I could leave that back, but... Alright, so here comes Strategist. Yeah, take 3, draw a card.
Ludicrous speed.
What's up, Mushroom? Thanks, 3 sub. How's it going, folks? Home from the Pro Tour. If you missed my Pro Tour recap, go watch it. Come on, stop playing good stuff. Guidelight Pathmaker, 6/5, and it's flying as a Muyanling, and they get a Grim Bauble. Oh my god, man. Their deck's pretty good. We draw land. We... Oh yeah, that doesn't deal damage anymore. It's okay, it's bad. 6/5 flying. Yeah. Maybe we shouldn't have cast the Oblivion on the... I mean, this couldn't kill... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should have killed that 2/4. We're going to have max speed. They have a freaking 6/5. You can go Bike Walker. And then crew attack, I guess. Does not feel very good. Gain some life. Vroom vroom.
First, I will commandeer the vehicle.
Play Walker. Walker not very good here because all the relevant things have flying. Saddle.
I ride on the back of nature's most fearsome creature.
So take a damage. Max speed. So it's effectively a 6/6. I mean, it's good news for future Far Fortune pings. They have max speed. But am I watching the new King of the Hill? I didn't even know there was a new King of the Hill.
Pointless nostalgia.
I don't like new things. Let me rephrase that. I don't like new old things. You know, like... We don't need to have a band come back and do a reunion tour 20 years later. We don't need to reboot King of the Hill. It was good. It was great. That's nice. Let's make new things. Yeah, I don't like new old things, typically. There's a chump block? Wow. Are we just dead in the air? 6, 7, 8, 9. That's close. So they just chump block. Yeah, we just don't have anything. We could chump block in the air, I guess, but... Tell about the Witches of the Coast? Nah, they love new old things, so... I mean, Engineer can chump block. What about Rings of Power? Well, Rings of Power is a new thing. That's why I like it. It's like, it's based on Lord of the Rings, but it's not like a reboot. It's like treading new water, which is cool. So, okay. The Vigilance here is killing us. Like, if these things didn't have Vigilance, wouldn't be no as bad. Trading new water, trading new ground. Whatever.
You're saying it wrong. It's Leviosa.
Alright. We got a 5. They're at 15. They draw another card. X-Men 97. Yeah, like X-Men 97 was okay. It didn't blow me away or anything like that. It was fine. If it didn't exist, I wouldn't be sad, you know, like. You know, like, I don't know, whatever. Let's go, opponent, come on.
Anyone home?
Are you there? It's me, Jim.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
Mike Judge went off the deep end. That also happens a lot, too, where your favorite artists just become morons in older age, and then you don't want to listen to them anymore. Dairy Mechanic, sure. And Kias. The problem is that they're up like 5 cards on us at this point. Untap. Aether Siphon. I mean, good card, but not relevant on this current board state. I don't know, maybe you never win this game. Whenever you attack, not when each creature attacks, so that'd be cool. Doesn't work like that. Everything gets shrunk. Yeah, we're just in huge trouble here, folks. I don't know how to sell it any differently. I just hope they block stupidly or something like that. We can chump block the big flyer for 1 turn, but otherwise we're basically dead. They draw land, they can grow this one too. We're dead a lot of different ways, so. How do I feel with the new Happy Gilmore movie? Same thing. Happy Gilmore is like my favorite comedy of all time. They don't need to make another one. You know, like I don't need to see a 60-year-old Adam Sandler wearing his Boston Bruins jersey. Just don't need that in my life. Like, I'll watch it. They're gonna get me, which I guess is why you do it, but. Alright. Just gonna double block Far Fortune. Shrink the stuff. Saddle up. Take 2. Yeah, just getting. I mean, Mui Anling, I guess the 6/5 was pretty good too. They're just gonna chump block again. Oh my god. We're getting chump blocked into oblivion here. Alright, say go. Are we DOB? Block, block. We are DOB if they want to try and kill us. What's up, Heat Flash? Play a land. Alright. I guess they need to play a creature to crew, so. Looks like we're actually still alive. Alright, so this is going to have 5. Yeah, it doesn't matter, but. Oh, they drew a land. I'm sorry, never mind. I mentioned them. Them drawing a land would kill us. Alright, what are you going to do? I mean, maybe we could have saved that removal spell, I guess. Not sure. Alright, perfect mana again. Cool. We're going to keep this. I think we're going to play tap land on 1. Because if we go Scurry Foot on 1, Omnivore on 2, we can't play Bike on 3, in theory. So. Yeah, it's fine. This is a card you kind of want to play later anyway. Because, like, you don't want to get hit by the Grim Bobble or something like that. So, play land. Play Omnivore. We can also go Bike into Scurry Foot, which is kind of cool. Interference Ace. Ace Riggedy Rock. Alright, it's coming in. Man. They got the Cal Jones on this one or whatever. Here's the Bike. Gain some life. Get out the way of me and my crew. Let's say go. Blue-white is pretty good against our Walker. There's a Daring Mechanic. Draw Loxodon Surveyor. I mean, sure. I think I'm interested in just making an elephant. It's the most mana efficient thing to do. Don't want to send in my Omnivore? I guess I don't. Alright, let's say go. What's up, Rex? First time chatter. Arena Open! Money making game. Sealed deck. This is our deck. It's not a great deck, but it's our deck. We're 1 and 2. They're gonna Roadside Blowout for 1 mana. This is actually sick, right? Like, they're just giving me a free 3/3. Sure. Thanks, friend.
I suppose you think that was terribly clever.
I would have saved the blowout for the token probably, but and a Spot Cycle Scouter, sure. All right. This one's looking pretty good for us. We can play 2 things next turn, which is awesome. We've got a trick, which is great. They bottom. I feel like this card looks like it should have flying, but it just doesn't. All right, untap, draw Verge. So green block here, fantastic. I think I like a double attack, and we'll probably cycle the heavy when they block with the vehicle. Cycling also gets to our colors faster, which would be great. Here's the crew. I imagine they're going to go block here, which would be very, very good for us. Single block, sure. Cycle the Howler's Heavy. Big fan of Howler's Heavy. Just cantrip terminate, you know? Draw the red source. Fantastic. Cool. The only downside here is we didn't start our engines, but I think that like if they weren't going to block, we weren't going to heavy, we wanted to play other things, so it's fine. We're not really a big engines deck anyway, aside from Far Fortune. If Far Fortune's good enough, we just don't care. So, get there eventually. Broadcast Ramblers here. That's a big one. I mean, the Crash and Burn can take that down. Our attacks are still quite good. Second Crash and Burn, just for posterity. Sure, this is fine. So, we'll just jam. They'll crew, we'll destroy. And we're feeling pretty good. We also have our backup rule spell for whatever bomb they're going to play. Snake Form, Deep Cut.
Pointless nostalgia.
Alright, get out of here. You're gone. Crash and Burn.
Do a barrel roll.
Alright. Block. Block. Take 3. Fantastic. Good trades. Speed up. Take a Scurry Foot.
You're too slow.
And I got Removal Spell and pretty good rare in the Waiting in the Wings here. Awesome. They have Interference Ace number 2. And they have not played a particularly good card yet. I don't think that counts. So this is permanently a vehicle? Sure. One card left in hand. We draw a land. 2, 4, 6, 7 mana. So the question is, do we just play a big walker? Or do we kill the Rambler and keep attacking? I think we should kill the Rambler and keep attacking. It's a pretty significant attack. It sucks we can't really spend our mana super well otherwise, but play a big walker, have no attacks, and then what happens next turn? I guess you can reevaluate. They play a big bomb. Sure. Because we're not really in a rush, right? Play walker, say go. I guess we could have set the bike in, actually. Alright, well, I guess good choice to be patient. So, good lesson in patience, I suppose. Here's a flagship, which is...
I'm fly.
something.
I'm pilot.
The crew cost is 3. Yeah, I have these, but... Alright, the problem is we can't get through the 5-4, but like, that's fine, I guess. So, this really is a slow format. You really do want to hold your removal spells and wait and just kind of have mana sinks and do your thing, so... We draw Far Fortune. Alright, so we are just going to... destroy this probably just now. Same idea, or like if they draw an unsummon or like something like that, they can save it. We're in big trouble, so let's destroy this now. And just say go. And we're just on the waiting game now. Far Fortune is kind of nice. We got a 3/3. We have a walker. Great mana sink. Don't draw another copy of Tune Up, please. Oh, bike attack. I'm stupid. I'm sorry.
Oh, whoops. Whoopsie.
Missed 2 bike attacks. Shape up. Untap. We draw a Jaguar. I think I'd rather Jaguar than Far Fortune, so I guess we'll just bike first and attack. Sure. Alright.
Everyone needs to drive a vehicle, even the very tall.
Attack. 4 ball. Alright, well now Far Fortune is all tuned up, like, because now our next attack will give us max speed and all of our... So now our next attack is insane, so... Alright, say go. Engineer is totally fine. It is a 3/5, but... It does slow down the reins a little bit, but untap. We draw a Scrap Compactor. We play this, they should respond by engineering. They don't. Interesting. Alright, that's fine. We're just gonna hold this again. It's gonna be super stingy. We're gonna crew the Jaguar and attack. Get max speed. None of our other attacks are viable, honestly, so that's just, like, fine. Well, I guess the bike can get in too, right? Because it's 5 power now with the engineer. So, sure, that's fine. Grievous also. I screwed up. I should have settled with the... Whatever.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
A little sloppy. Gotta tighten up. They're gonna Ride's End my Far Fortune. I guess... I mean, they could have just done that pre-combat anyway, so it's fine. Sure. Either way... This attacks for 6. They can no longer pump the engineers. This gets in also. So still in great shape here.
I was wondering if I could put a little saddle on your back and ride you like a horsey.
So no max speed. Still a big attack. Double block the 6/6. Great. Trade up. Max speed. Still have a walker. Still have a compactor. Still have a scurry foot. Still spending our mana every turn. Quick welder. That's kind of a weird choice, the quick welder rather than pump the engineer, right? I guess it doesn't matter if I have this, but sure. Untap. Draw another compactor. The Rangers trade. What trade happened now? So these 04s. I mean, we could just send in the walker and the bike, I suppose, and just keep doing our thing. And attack. Lindgren and VC to the Avs. Then what do they get back? I like VC. Sure. Works for me, I guess. Sure. All right. This is fine. We draw land. We have a cycler and a counterspell that we can keep. See, I didn't get super sick. I've been like fighting being sick for like 3 or 4 weeks. Nicole is starting to finally feel a little better. I'm okay. Alright, well. We're just casting the bike here. We can go engineering interference. Aether Jacket. Alright. Neither of these cards are particularly impressive, so...
Still a piece of garbage.
Already in combat, couldn't saddle. It's only 3 anyway, so. Alright, we don't draw a land, which sucks. We do have an engineer which can block really well, and a counterspell. This is fine. Matt, reset, thanks so much. Yeah, we're in the squirrel yellow jacket bracket. I mean... Alright. Wickerfolk Indomitable. This card is not very good, but I think that we kind of just need to cash in our interference as soon as possible. So, I'm just going to cast this. They can recast it if they want to sacrifice a jacket, which is whatever, obviously. We miss on land again, which kind of sucks. And now we're in that awkward spot of, like, do we just cast Howler's Heavy? I don't think so. We could find a better spot. Let's cast Refueler and Compactor. Not exciting. Like I just draw land and cast Jaguar. 2 and 2. Got some work to do here. If I want to Aetherdrift, get my scrap compactor, they can go nuts. Speed demon, boo! Alright, well, that's a good card. Honestly, it's funny, a card that's almost better to play when you're not speeding. I've played this card before at max speed, and it is a wild ride. Alright, let's untap. They're still up on this exchange, but we get to kill it at least. So we're just gonna kill that immediately. And let's see. 6 damage, kill this. And I would trade Refueler for both of these, so that's a fine attack for me. So 4 cards in hand and a Wicker Folk. Alright. Not exactly, you know, we got a pretty motley crew here, but... Roadside assistance on the Aether Jacket, giving it lifelink and making a pilot.
I bet you weren't expecting that one, God.
Sure, if you say so. Don't draw land again. I think I'm pretty fine just bolting this. Like... Okay. Just gonna say go. Draw some lands eventually, hopefully. Have we actually haven't even drawn a Ranged Refueler yet. The whole reason we played Team Roast was we have 2 of these. We haven't literally not seen a copy of the card yet. We have 2 of them. Like, what? How is that possible? Like... Where are they?
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not gonna do what everyone thinks I'm gonna do. Flip out, man.
Alright. Attack for 2 in the air. I'm going to block. You got a Grim Bauble or something like that? Sure, that's fine. With the Aether Jacket gone, this card's not as important as it was, so... Well, I can just draw a land up on my Jaguar, you know? Three cards left. I'm kind of scared what other bombs they have, because, like, their deck looks pretty poor otherwise. I mean, they're just forcing into colors because they have good rares.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
Whatever. Alright, red. Casting Howlers Heavy is a thing I don't like to do, if possible. Just cast a Walker here, I guess. Alright, say go. What do you got now, friend? Crack that bauble. Get it? It's a bobblehead. Get it? It's a bob... It's a reference to a thing that exists in real life. Do you understand? Scry tube. Surveil tube. They could have used Bauble for Wicker Folk. Yes, that is true. They value drawing cards more, I guess. What's up, Dragon Resub? If they Baubled the Walker, we still draw 2. It still has 2+++ counters on it, even though it's a 0/0. So it wouldn't be that bad. Firing up the squirrel again. Attack for 2. Take 2. 16 life. Speed to 3. Rip Claw Wrangler. That's tough. Howler's Heavy is the card with the most potential for card advantage, but Big Idiot and Removal Spell are probably both just more valuable, so kind of sucks. Untap. We draw an Omnivore. It's fine. We just play Jaguar and say go. This thing cruise for 2. I guess if they fire in the Wrangler on their turn, our blocks aren't great, but sure. Alright. Probably card gets better in sealed. Ripcrawl Wrangler. It's not great, but... Alright.
Well then, giddy up.
Just riding the freaking squirrel. Deathless Pilot. Also a rider.
Everyone needs to drive a vehicle, even the very tall.
Alright, so we take 6 here. It's fine, I guess. Next turn we can Omnivore, maybe pump the Walker up. We draw land. It's not great. And they play Wicker Folk, sacrificing the Deathless Pilot. Yeah, I mean, like, they're doing stuff. It's not particularly impressive, but they're kind of just, like, doing better than we are. We finally draw a Refueler. The problem is now we're, like, pretty behind on the board. We should just block with a Jaguar. Maybe we should just block last turn, like, period. We Refueler now. We can Refueler, draw a card. Try and draw land for Omnivore. Walker might just be on blocking duty. Alright, let's start here. Land, please. Finally draw this card. We literally have 2 of them in our deck. It's like the entire point of our deck. We draw, so we don't draw a land, we draw a Roadside Blowout, which can bounce as 1-drop, which is like kind of fine actually, so sure. Alright, draw a card. It's a land. Sure. So would we trade Jaguar for Indomitable? No, let's just say go. Alright, say go. I mean, if we can just keep the Refueler and the Refueler in play, we're going to win, so. So max. Pride of the Road. That's good. And replay the Squirrel. Possum, sorry. Is Refueler still bugged? Don't tell me about bugs now. What's wrong with the bug? What's going on with my cards? Alright, so whenever they double strike, we'll block with the Walker, and the Jaguar will block the other one. We can Crash and Burn to kill the Pride of the Road, and then pump our Refueler. Alright, I mean, we're still going here, so double strike there. Definitely don't love this, but it is what it is. Draw 2. Okay, not bad. Trade. So Crash and Burn the Pride of the Road. That we can grow our Refueler as well. We have 5, 6, 7 mana. So we can like Crash and Burn, play a 3/3 and pump. I can't do all of that. Maybe we want to grow our Refueler one more time and draw a card too. So let's start there. This board is the tournament board. It's just a generic board for tournaments. So, yeah, I mean, we crash and burn. We kill the Pride of the Road. If they kill us, we can crew the bike and block also. I'm going to do it now while they're tapped out, so they can't +2/+2 or whatever, or maximum overdrive, etc., etc. So, I think we're in, like, okay shape here. Obviously, if they have, like, a good card in their hand, we're in trouble, but if we get to untap, like, safely next turn, we have Flying Blocker, more creatures, an engine. There's land 7 for them. I feel like the pilot should have been artifacts in this set. Maybe I'm crazy, but... Basri, tomorrow's champion. Fine. It's a rare, but it's not exactly a backbreaking one. Yeah, like robot pilots, you know? Droids, if you will. Here's the Wrangler. Don't like this. Oh, no. Alright, we got a lot of cards off of it. Isn't that bad, but...
Saddle up, partner.
Alright, so we take 4 here. Sure, that's fine. Sure. Alright, no blocks. Next turn we flood the board and try and get back in this game. We're honestly, I think, in pretty good shape here, all things considered. Engineer. 5 mana left over. Sure. So play Engineer. Omnivore. And do we want to play the Surveyor off of this to have the bike available also? Or do we want to play the Highlands? And gain a life. I'll play the Highlands, I think. Have more mana for next turn. Oh, I could have recrewed the Refueler and blocked the Surveyor. I'm an idiot. Yep.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
I screwed up. Good catch. That's the best bluff is the one you don't realize you're making, where they had no idea either. But because they attacked, we just assumed it was, like, safe, you know? Didn't really think about it, so. Cause driving cause. Pretty gross. They just draw a kill spell off the top of my flyer. I guess. I should actually can't hurts too. Our deck is not great, and if our opponents are drawing heaters, we are in big trouble. Their deck doesn't seem great either, but they have drawn pretty well. Gonna exert Basri and make a lifelink cat. And then sacrifice it to return the 4/3. Sure. Was I born in Boston? Almost certainly was not. Boston. Wouldn't mind if I just drew a land, you know? Wouldn't be sad about it.
I saddled up and away I did go.
Sure. So... that's fine. Losing our flyer is pretty bad here, because now this thing's actually threatening. Ka. Alright, so we trade here, we go to 5. Even though they're, like, pretty ahead, I think we're still in, like, kind of okay shape. We're just gonna pop this thing and, exhaust, draw a card.
We'll exhaust our impulse power long before that.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
I guess they got us. I don't know what to tell you, folks. Our deck ain't great, but, they draw kill spell, we draw land. I mean, we missed a block, I guess. It would have been even given them their draw, too, but... alright. Here comes the glider, down to 3. Another flyer. Can't draw land. Opponent draw land challenge, impossible. Alright. Well, them's the breaks, folks. Our deck wasn't great anyway. I think there's a good chance this deck just, like, you know, lost to a really good deck at 4 or 5 wins. So, like, I think it's fine, honestly. You know, bowing out here is totally reasonable. Get to fire up a new pool and see what we can do. Yeah, I mean, not a great deck, obviously. I think it was, like, the correct way to build it. Like, we just never, I mean, it's funny we say it's the correct way to build a deck. The whole reason we built the deck this way was because we have 2 Rangers of Fuelers and 1 Aether Siphon, and we almost never drew these cards ever. Like, so, hard to say, I guess, exactly, if the main reason we built our deck this way never showed up, making our deck pretty mediocre, but not a great pool overall. So, we'll try again. You folks, love you, like, comment, subscribe, you're all great. Peace.